Exercise 157. At any rate, the speaker continued, the reporter was no longer the terror of public speakers, and now only reported the speeches of the great lions of the front bench staff. He believed that the press did work for the cause of progress, but at the same time he warned his hearers of their influence in the cause of peace and implored them to hesitate before they did anything to bring about the horrors of war. Stop. It is on this question of war, he went on to say, that you are not at one with me. Stop. You must not be vexed if I venture to repeat that I cannot see why you should condemn at all times and under all circumstances the influence of the press in this matter, as if it were the duty of the journalist, in so many words, to denounce all wars and cry for peace on every occasion. Stop. A notable writer says, war is sacred, and there can surely be no doubt that it is absolutely necessary to use force for the suppression of tyranny and wrongdoing. Stop. I may not be able to see you for a long time to come, so I hope you will not fail to write me on this subject. Stop. Doubtless you will be able to find some objections to my statements. Still, I am able to think that you will modify your views in the early future. Stop. If it be not too much trouble to you, will you kindly post to me the copies of the pamphlets I lent you some time ago, and although you may not have read all of them, perhaps you will give me your opinion on those you have perused. Stop. We should exhibit charity in our words at all times, and in this spirit I trust we shall always express our thoughts when writing to each other on controversial topics. Stop. Exercise 157 over.